Alright. I had to clear up some space. Now I have a terabyte of hard drive space, so I don't have to worry about running out of hard drive space for a while. It'll still happen pretty quickly, but it gave me a chance to kind of stand up, stretch. I haven't gone to bed yet, so I'm still gonna be pretty tired, but I want to see if we can turn this situation around. I don't want to go to sleep and then in the morning not be able to turn the situation around. So where do we stand right now? We have a guerrilla ops available where we would be able to get a scientist or an engineer. Reinforcements fucking suck, so I'm definitely going for this engineer mission. The problem right now is we don't really have that many soldiers, so I think we're gonna do two things. First, obviously, we're gonna buy soldiers. And then the next, we're gonna make it so we can have 5 fucking people. Because this is getting really ridiculous. Alright. So we are going to grab... It really sucks that it costs 50 supplies. It just compounded all of the problems that we could have had. Alright. Dumont, you have to be our hero. Guerrilla Tactics School. New combat tactics, squad size. Now we should be able to take on the mission.
Hey, Commander. I wish we had a simulator for Bradford to practice on. If he crashes this ship, I might just hand him over to Advent myself.
Our work is proceeding as expected, Commander. I have to admit, there is something exciting about working under the more intense conditions found on the Avenger. Every decision, every development is of the utmost importance. There's no room for mistakes here.
Hello, Commander.
Reached.
Yeah, definitely right about the mistakes part. Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm making generally sound tactical decisions. Shit just kind of happens, and like, obviously, dashing forward and running into a group is a big mistake, but there are also things where it's like, okay, I want to move here, and then, oh, my character just threw themselves through the windows. That's obviously not like a purposeful choice, so the mistakes are the ones that are fucking me up. And it's not like tactical ignorance, it's just, I throw someone through a window, and that alerts everybody, but I didn't want to throw them through the window, I was trying to send them around the building, and so I was just bad pathfinding, and I didn't see it. Or other scenarios where I throw a grenade at cover, and oh, by the way, the enemy was just angled right enough to get triggered because of that. Oh well. Alright, so we have people. We'll see what we can do. Maybe we can come back with everybody alive this time around.
Corridor.
Alright. Okay. The majority of our people are squaddies, so they at least have their roles. We have a ranger, a grenadier, 2 grenadiers, and then we have our rookies, who we will hope will be able to actually make some kind of do a difference somewhere. We're gonna give Smarty the med kit. Oh wait, right. We don't have a med kit because Tom died with the med kit. Or Z died with the med kit. Someone died with the med kit, we didn't get their bodies out because the mech has a fucking rocket AoE attack. And it immediately killed us. So, oh well. We'll see where we can go from here.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
We've got a prime opportunity here to disrupt the aliens' progress on their latest operation. Intel suggests Advent is moving a secure data vault through this area on one of their trains, and the information it's carrying is critical to the aliens' efforts. We're moving to secure the train, eliminate all hostile contacts, and recover the assets.
I will definitely make my attempt, Bradford. Let's rumble. We have 5 people out on a mission this time around, which can make a massive difference. 1 extra shot to possibly finish off somebody will obviously always be good.
Menace 1-5, we've got a bead on the Advent data vault near your position. Be advised, self-detonating charges are in place at the target. Move to disarm and extract the package before its contents are destroyed. Headed there now.
We can make very many attempts, but we lost both of our specialists from last time, actually, so that's really a shame. We keep losing our really important support roles, and that's getting on my nerves. But, oh well. Alright. We don't see anybody at this particular moment. But we'll play it safe by not going up onto the rooftops just yet. But we do have 8 turns to make it to that thing. So I can't play too cautionary. I just can't. I do wish that there was a little bit less of a reliance on
Double time.
the turn-based stuff, because I do like kind of playing slow and steady sometimes. But, oh well. That's the point, right? They want you to get out of your comfort zone by saying, well, you can't just sit there and slowly wait for the enemies to come for you. Not unless you do, and not until you do the objective, at least. What are we doing here? What do you want me to do? I'm pressing every kind of button on my keyboard. Y to Overwatch. I'm pressing Shift and Tab to swap over to other characters. What do you want? We just... We got a bug. We got a bug. Okay, we're reloading because it's a bug. Like I said before, bugs are gonna happen, and that's how come I'm not playing on Iron Man. Even though I am trying to adhere to Iron Man as much as possible. You've seen what happens. This is the reason why I save scum most of the time. Because when shit goes bad, it'd be nice to not completely have to restart. But oh well.
Move, move, move.
Time to motor.
We're just changing things up. We're just gonna keep
Time to
rushing
motor.
forward. I gotta make up for the fact that I had to completely redo this.
Affirmative, covering now.
Double time. On it.
Confirmed.
Alright, we gotta be careful. Enemies are definitely gonna be over here, and I super expect somebody to be over this spot. So we're gonna actually go through the building, very slowly make our way over to the other side.
Heading out.
Very slowly.
Heading to that location.
So that way we have Overwatch available.
He's got a cover. I'm on it. Shh. You hear that? Position confirmed.
Alright. I'll open that door, but first I'm gonna make sure to peek over the edges.
Moving to designated coordinates.
We see an explosive barrel, and it's allowing us to shoot at the explosive barrel. The only reason it allows you to shoot at explosive barrels is if there's an enemy near it. So I think that's pretty much telling us straight up there's someone around that area. Let me make sure there's nobody next to me. Oh, we do see a person. We don't have everybody in position at the moment though, so we're gonna hold off.
Heading to that location. Moving to Overwatch. Moving to Overwatch.
Affirmative, covering now.
You just hear this really creepy train station sound. Doot, doot, doot. We got a civilian over on the right side. At least it shows the civilians revealing area. So you can be like, oh, wait, what's going on over there?
They
Oh,
keep these trains
people.
running around the clock, but you'll never see them loading or unloading any cargo. At least not where anyone can see it. Got eyes on a hostile squad. Overwatch.
Okay. Was that everybody's turn? Nope, nope, we gotta get this guy out there. Without breaking any windows,
Stepping
preferably.
off.
Okay, so we actually have Aphex out on this mission, which means we can handle that mech.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Don't know where it went. Ah, there it is. So it'd be nice to shred it and then take out its health as much as possible. I could also shoot the explosive barrel and Overwatch with everybody else. Although, I might as well just shoot the person in Overwatch with everybody else, right?
Orders confirmed. On the move. I'm on it.
Okay. I'm gonna try Overwatching with everybody up top. And then we're gonna shoot... I have to figure out who I want to shoot it with, actually. I want to shoot with somebody who has a decent advantage point, but I don't want to shoot with Aphex, because Aphex is going to shoot the mech, which should help us out with future battles. I can also shoot this grenade, which will shred the armor anyways, and we can get work done a little bit faster that way, because that's multiple people getting hurt. Okay, I'll go with that strategy.
Overwatch.
Let's see. I'd like to go in with cover, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen as well as I'd like it to, so we're just going to move a little bit closer. Because shotguns cannot be super effective from far away, especially when I can't even see the enemies. Okay.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Blow them up, Aphex. Let's see what we can do here.
This is for you. They found us.
Holy shit! We killed the mech on the first turn.
Kill confirmed.
That always makes me happy. Okay. Ooh, oh, we got Sectoid. Flanking us directly. Oh, gosh. Oh, but he triggered our other Overwatch. Good job, Smarty. You missed.
Not good.
Woo! That's a big bada boom. All right. We're gonna just run ahead. I'd like to take full cover. So you know we're actually not gonna run that far ahead.
Moving to designated coordinates.
We're gonna hold the line.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Look at all that shit that's inside the train. Maybe we'll do explosive damage. Nope, did not do explosive damage. Nor did it actually get rid of his cover. What? Let me see that again. I want to get rid of your cover, Sectoid.
Get ready for a surprise.
Still no? Okay, that's fine. Whatever. It has 1 health left. So worst comes to worst, I could always just throw another grenade. But I prefer not to. Come on, Dumont! Land the blow! That happens. Does anyone have one of those stock shots? No, they do not. Son of a bitch. Well. We're gonna start moving our way over to the container. Because even though it might trigger another enemy force, we desperately need
What's over there?
to get this done
Eyes on
before we
the
do
target.
anything else.
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. We have positive confirmation of the target package. Move to acquire. Overwatch!
We ain't attempts.
That's not good. Incoming over here.
Okay, Dumont.
Get out of my head!
-1-5, the clock is ticking. That detonator isn't going to wait. Get to the vault and disarm it before we run out of time.
Yeah, I'm working on it. You know, just we need to
On my
train our
way.
soldiers up a little bit more. So they can actually hit shots that they should be making.
Hostile neutralized. Draining ammo fast.
Alright, so that should allow us to kill this guy. Yeah, look at that 78% chance. Come on, Smartster. Good job.
Kill confirmed.
That makes me pretty content. That makes me pretty happy. We're gonna move up with
On
Longbow,
the move.
because there's no doubt I'm gonna get into a lot of trouble soon.
I'm on the move. We've got Advent here.
Yeah, that's why. Okay. Well, I'd like to hack this chest, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that so we can get it out of the way. Wait, did I hack it? I guess I must have hit cancel.
Doesn't hurt to check.
Okay, I must have hit cancel hack.
Got it.
Psychological restraint data. Development results from the creation of a psionic restraint system. Huh? Okay. Don't know what that means.
Menace 1-5 acknowledged. The package is secure. Be advised, reinforcements are inbound. Eliminate all hostiles threatening the AO.
Yeah, no, definitely. I just need to reload and overwatch.
Ready to engage. On it.
Advent troops spotted. Compromised. Hostiles coming flanked.
Well, this is bad. We have 5 enemies on both sides. Or rather, we have 3 enemies on one side, 2 enemies on the other. Don't yank me. Thank God.
Wow.
But this is why it's a good thing I got the objective out of the way. Although with that said, finishing the objective summoned reinforcements, so maybe it's a bad thing I got the objective out of the way. I could land a good hit on them and get rid of their cover, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Headed there
How
now.
convenient, a place for me to hide while grabbing this loot. What do we got? Alien data cache, advanced autoloader, and an Elerium core. They really want me to build that proving ground.
I'm sure the docs will want to see this.
Fuck off. Fuck. Fuckity fuck. Fuck right off.
Nothing.
Alright. Why
Get in the
me?
water here.
Why do you gotta do this to me?
Orders confirmed. Moving out. Target down.
Alright. We have
On
2
return.
people available. And I could either... We'll move up.
Okay.
I was gonna say I could either try and shoot everybody else from the other side, or I could do other things, but that's not happening. We're just gonna shoot a grenade at these people. Or I could turn around and shoot a grenade at... No, they're too far away. Alright. We'll save the grenade, just in case. We'll put everybody else on Overwatch. We're gonna do a mass runaway with this guy, so he doesn't get super screwed out here. If I put him in this position, he'll be... Or she? She'll be flanked by these two, and we don't need that. I just want good cover.
Good to go.
The more shit that these two have to go through to get to my character, the better. Uh-oh. He's fucked. He's dead.
fire.
Apex is gone. Rest in peace, Apex.
Come on! Incoming fire!
Alright, how are we doing? Dumont or Greta is in kind of a bad position because, well, they're getting fucked over by everybody else. We need to kill these two in the back so we can actually focus on the people in the front.
Position confirmed.
Oh no, Overwatch! That's fine. Equivalent exchange, motherfucker. No! What the fuck? Are you fucking
Good copy. Moving on target.
Unbelievable. My character moved, right? Alright, let me show you something. So while my character is moving, sometimes things change up on the bar. So I went down to try and hit fire weapon, and I hit reload in space because I was like, oh, this will be easy. I'll just get the shot up. Nope. Reloaded my gun right next to the enemy.
Hostile neutralized.
That's just bad. Please just
Negative
kill
ammo
this one.
unspent.
Why? Why?
I'll get him next time.
Why me?
No rounds.
Okay.
Already there.
Alright. I could maneuver myself in a way that I can hit this guy. I'd leave myself out in the open, but there's a reason how come I gave Apex a ton of help.
I hope it's worth it.
And that is so he can tank shots. Come on, Apex, be a hero today. Thank you. Now we can focus on the two real threats. The Stun Lancer and the fucking Viper.
Could use some ammo over here.
Apex is so dead. At least he got grabbed. That's actually way better than what it could have been. That's gonna force this guy to go somewhere else. Oh, you're not a Stun Lancer, you're just a normal dude.
Getting some help.
Normal dude who got a fucking decent shot off, my god. Shoot. Can't get a slash off on anybody at the moment. Can I at least see this guy from this position?
Closing on target position now.
We're just gonna shoot the Viper. We're gonna try and load everything into it.
Heading out.
It is clear.
Hey, have a 90% chance. Grab me towards you? Thank you. One day I'd love for a ranger with like a full blade storm ability tree to just get grabbed, be freed, and then go on a rampage, getting kill after kill after kill in the middle of all the enemy forces. We can dream.
Back in.
We can dream.
Roger that.
Locked and loaded.
Ooh. How unfortunate for you that you've missed. Alright, time for our ranger to do their ranger business.
Target eliminated.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Oh! We got out of there with nobody dying. That's a huge plus. Damage is one thing. Deaths are a whole nother. Every time we've lost people, it's usually been in mass too. It's like, oh, by the way, 3/4 of your guys, 3/4 of your squad just died. But we survived. 70% successful shot percentage. Makes me happy. Everybody got promoted except for Sergeant Aphex, but that's because he's a sergeant. So what did Smarty end up getting? Smarty became a ranger. All right, we sent Smarty to the front lines. All right, we got another person who can get Shredder, which will be good against certain enemies, aka the mechs we hate. Blade Master. And Dumont became a grenadier. Aww. I actually wish it would have been what it was beforehand. Dumont being able to be a badass with his sword and helmet? Dude. Alright. We got a scope, which is good because we've been missing way too many shots. Advent Mech Breakdown. These mechanized units have a familiar humanoid form, but we haven't found any indication of a pilot or biological control system. I'm hoping that once we've pulled it apart, I'll be able to mirror some of their advancements in our own weapons and robotic systems.
Commander.
Your team did an admirable job in recovering the psychological restraint data from the field, Commander. The loss of this material will no doubt be a blow to the aliens' development of their current project.
We're getting thin on manpower, Commander. We should check with Resistance HQ for new recruits.
Okay, well, Gabriella has had her will restored and increased. That's very good. And we got another engineer, who we're just gonna go immediately and throw into the alien machinery. Or rather, capture the alien machinery over here. There you go. And someday, eventually, I'll be able to build what I need. Okay, Commander, after our recent success, members of the Resistance in New Arctic have brought us reports of activity that we may want to investigate. Interesting. I do want to check that out.
Avenger plotting new course.
Lord knows I need my research time to be accelerated, because I think we have 0 scientists at the moment, because we just kept on failing all those.
Power relay now operational.
Alrighty, let's see. So now we have power, which means we can go ahead and throw down another facility whenever we get the resources. It gave us 3 power, so if we put somebody in it, what's going to happen? It will give us 5 power per person inside of there. Holy crap. That is pretty impressive, actually. Well, at the moment, I guess I could try throwing some people into there. But we don't need to do that right now. We'll be fine. Okay, you can retrain soldier abilities. We don't need to do that. So the 2 things I want the most right now. Well, the 3 things I want the most right now. I want to build. Obviously, a resistance comm would be good. I want to get proving grounds. And I want to get the PSYOPs facility, which we should be getting the PSYOPs facility pretty soon. And hopefully it'll be worth it, because I put a lot of faith into not bringing my character into the missions because of that.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
Alright, by closely examining the aliens' own means of harnessing and wielding psionic energy, I believe the chances are good that we'll have more than enough viable candidates to serve as psi operatives. However, with the advanced psionic capabilities we've seen from the various alien species in the field, it may not be enough. In preparation for this new class of soldiers, I've used the chip removed from the commander to study the technology needed to focus and divert psionic energy. As a result, I've developed a psionic amplifier capable of focusing and enhancing the psionic energy that they will be trained to harness. Although the potential for negative side effects will be high, I foresee the possibility that our soldiers will be able to push their new powers beyond the limits of what we might consider safe. And now we can make a Psi Lab. The Psi Lab will allow rookie soldiers to train as Psi operatives, substituting standard soldier training for the intense mental ordeal that will unlock their latent psionic talents. Alright. That makes me pretty happy. That is what I need desperately. Let me see what it's going to require to build. Oh, fine. I'll give you a research project. Build. Check out this mech. Or I could decrypt this. It gives us intel, maybe.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report.
Facilities. Okay.
What can I do for you, Commander?
So in order to make the Psi Labs, we need 175 supplies and 10 Elerium crystals. Shoot. We don't have Elerium crystals. I'm not worried about the supplies. We'll get those eventually. But damn it. Oh well. We'll get Elerium crystals sometime. There'll be another mission. Jesus, they got another Avatar Project Pip.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar Project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Yeah, no, I'll do that. Don't worry. I'm just trying to move forward. Avatar Project Minor Breakthrough. Alien scientists made great strides on the Avatar Project, instantly adding 1 block to the progress meter. Oh, that's because of the dark event thing. Shoot. So they got another one?
Commander, if we want to set back the aliens' work on the Avatar Project, we should hit one of their facilities as soon as possible.
Well, I wonder if this counts as one of the facilities for it. Let's find out. Oh my god! Are you serious? I just want to get the scientist! Is that so much to ask for? Look at it, it's so close to being complete. God, fine.
Setting course for West Asia.
I don't even know if I have the people for this. I don't have the people for this. I want 5 people. I'm not sending GaLm because we're so close to getting the fucking Psi Labs up. So close. You know what? We're gonna buy another
Commander,
recruit.
I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment. We can have them working on construction, excavation, or staffing a facility.
Well, you know, it's not my... okay, it is my fault that we're poor. I'm just gonna throw an engineer, the only available engineer in here. Excavate. At some point, eventually, this will tick down to like 20 days. If I slap in another engineer, it'll cut down to like 10 immediately, which would be nice. But we're here to buy another soldier. So that way I don't have to sit here and be like, oh god, look at all the trouble we're having. Okay. Who could we grab? Out of all the people here, the only person from our character pool remaining is John Cass, who is Fubar. So we're gonna grab him, Fubar.
Maybe once this is all over, we should take this ship and go colonize one of their planets.
Let's subjugate and tell them that we're here to help and be friends. Alright, let's figure out what we're gonna do here. We need to start equipping some mods on people. Apex already has a weapon mod, so we're not worried about him. What about everybody else? Fubar could use... Let's see. Soldier has a 5% chance that the shot will not cost an action for the active turn. I could increase their aim, or his aim. I really don't want to give him anything as a rookie because I don't know what he's going to get. He's going to replace his assault rifle almost instantaneously if he's, you know, anything besides a support. So I shouldn't give him anything just yet. On the other hand, we have Smarty, who definitely deserves to get something. Weapon upgrade. Increased critical chance by 5%, improving even further with proximity to target. I do like the sound of that. I'll give him a little bit of a higher chance to actually do some major damage. Now, do I want to give anybody any personal comments to him? I'm gonna give superior focus to GaLm because, you know, it's Will. Will is good for Psi soldiers. But I could give Smarty dodge because if he's acting as our ranger, it'd be good for him. Although we have another ranger who's currently injured right now, so never mind. We'll wait until Smarty's a little bit more leveled up.